Buenos Dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye. In a menudo style in direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel. It's all because of you. And I can say I'm very humbled and very much so appreciative. So gracias. I couldn't do it without you. The interrogation of Lazy Boy, man. You know, for about a week now, since this interview dropped on Vlad TV, everyone's been getting at me. Hey, Gun, what's your 2 cents? What do you think? What do you got to say? And I finally got a chance to sit down and watch all the parts that Vlad has dropped so far, right? And to be honest with you, that wasn't no damn interview. Not even close. That was a damn interrogation, right? And I think myself and Dubs have told you guys before when it comes to channels like No Jumper that it doesn't seem like an interview. It seems like more of an interrogation without your Miranda rights, right? They're trying to get in. Toma, in. Like people are like Wes Watson tries to get in his asshole. They're trying to get in to figure out exactly what you got going on. And I think the most telltale signs of that interview with Lazy Boy, and first of all, let me not hate on Lazy Boy whatsoever. I respect the fact this Vato's circuit training, right? He's doing the circles. He's doing his rounds. He's promoting himself. He's putting himself out there. And, you know, as a representative of Northern California, he has to carry himself to a certain standard. You know, I think when he did his first interview with No Jumper, it was Al Boo Boo, it was Kaka, and I think he was nervous. And that was the image that he put off of nervousness, which I've never seen Norteños nervous when it comes down to getting off where they're mad at or doing anything, right? You know, there was a difference in him doing the interview compared to Big Tone doing that interview where he seemed relaxed, chilling, had his motherfucking answers on deck. Just very professional and classy, right? Not to say Lazy Boy isn't. I respect his get down. But at the end of the day, he is young. He is not as seasoned as guys like Big Tone and a lot of other Norteños. And I just trip on how that could be the representative of the Norte, you know, as far as these channels go. But I understand, man. Hey, that's what's popping right now. His music is what's popping right now. So I guess he's the face of Song Ho, or allegedly, right? Now, at the end of the day, aren't you guys kind of baffled by some of these faces of people that are representing these certain groups? I mean, you got Lefty Gunplay, the face of LA, right? I mean, I think Baldacci's the face, but we're going to give it to Lefty at this point for content purposes, right? Does that Vato not do some ridiculous, outlandish bullshit that makes you wonder, damn, why would the Sur even be behind that, right? Then you got Vatos like Fade 300. Shout out to the Perro Chatos, the Bulldogs, College Street, all that. You know I ain't got none but love for the dogs, right? But Sabes que that was not a dog, that was a puppy, yes? You know what I mean? That motherfucker wasn't up there barking. That Vato was up there talking about all he does is walk through the mall all day. I thought when I first seen the interview, I thought it was D Kane. I'm just going to be honest with you, right? Minus the sex shit. I thought it was D Kane up there. I didn't know it was Fade 300. That was a misrepresentation of a guy trying to be a bulldog, right? Then, of course, now you have Lazy Boy, and I'm not going to put him in the category with D Kane and them, but I'm just going to say, because I know he has familia out there in Sanjo that are heavy hitters, heavyweight, right? But when you're going on these channels, you have to know how to carry yourself and not look nervous and not look like they got you in a straitjacket when you're talking. You got to just be straight up. Be like, hey, homie. You know, and look, I respect the fact that he didn't answer a lot of the questions. But goddamn, why go on an interview if you're not going to answer questions? You know, just don't do it. You're up there like you're on trial. Can't speak on that. I plead the fifth. That's like that one, who is he? The Philadelphia mob boss that went on Vlad TV and Vlad was asking all kinds of questions. He was like, so, do you know Sammy the Bull? I ain't going to fucking speak on him. No, I ain't going to fucking talk about that. Okay, so you live in Philadelphia, right? So says who? I ain't gonna. Did I fucking say I lived in Philadelphia? Okay, so why are you in this interview? Who fucking said I'm on this interview? Did you fucking say it? Because I didn't, right? He wasn't gonna say shit. He pleaded the fifth on everything. Vlad was up there scratching his head like, damn, I ain't going to get a grunion about this Italian, period. Okay, and Lazy Boy was up there like, nope, can't speak on that, can't speak on this. But I think the part that tricked me out, where it led me to believe, man, this was kind of an interrogation, bro, was when they started talking about the tattoos. Now, I'm not going to lie. Some of those tattoos that Lazy Boy does have on his face, I recognize for what I recognize him for, right? You know, let's get to the San Jose Sharks symbol. You know, there's a lot of people online, man, making fun of him. This Vato has a hockey team on his face. He has a hockey team on his face. Does Lefty Gunplay not have a king sign on his face? I know his Vato is Kings and all that, but that's also the hockey team, the Kings. Guys from Sacramento get the Sacramento Kings on them. Fresno Bulldogs get the Bulldog. Do you understand the history of where that Bulldog comes from? They didn't just make it up. It comes from the college Fresno State. See, in San Jose, that's the Shark Tank, homie. So a lot of Vatos get the San Jose Shark symbol from the hockey team, you know, tatted on wherever they get it, on their head, blast on their face or whatever. North and South. There are upstaters with sharks all over them. Sharksteros. You know, you got the Sharks up there because they're in the Shark Tank. San Jose is considered the Shark Tank. That's the name of the arena where the San Jose Sharks play. So, of course, they adapted that shark into the fabric of their gangbanging. That's just how it is, man. It's a symbol. It's like Merced, man. Back in the days, homeboys used to rock the bear for the high school North Campus. Merced Bears, right? Bearsteros. Old school motherfuckers, right? That's. So I didn't, when I seen that and people are making fun of Lazy, like, why? So what, he has a shark on him. They all do in San Jose, North and South. And then he's got bitches ain't shit. Well, bitches ain't shit. Women are lovely. But bitches ain't shit. And when you assume bitches, you automatically think of female. Who said a man ain't no bitch? Right? You know what I mean? So I can understand that, but that's going to be kind of hard to get a job at Burger King with bitches ain't shit. So Sheila, looks like you ain't getting no rodeo burgers served by Lazy Boy, right? That right there was uncalled for and unnecessary. And then I see the Ishpor right there, you know, tattooed on his face. And I understand what that means. The big L in block letters. Or what is it? What is that? Tetris letters? With the hood. Like, yeah. To me, every time I see Lazy Boy, it just looks like he took an L. It just, that's what it is. But I understand it's for the water, the hood. I don't know. The scratchings and tattoos on the face has never been that for me. I've always thought it was just frivolous and it's an act, right? Someone trying to play that role. And I've seen Lazy Boy say, man, people fear him and they're scared of him because there ain't no one scared of you because of the tattoos, bro. You know, everyone's scared of getting indicted around you because of the tattoos. They don't want to be getting caught up, but ain't no one scared of the... Listen, man, I got homeboys that are blasted, the whole everything, man, and ain't no one scared of them. You know, motherfuckers are, it's like, they're in awe. Like, why would he do that, right? And to each their own, man. Just because you have tattoos all over your face doesn't mean you're not a good, solid motherfucker. But it doesn't automatically make you a solid motherfucker, right? If you get what I'm saying. But the way Vlad asked these questions, it was more of an interrogation tactic than it was an interview. Can I see your tattoos on this side? All right, turn to the left. Okay, chin up. Okay, eyes down. Don't look at my dick. Okay, you know what I mean? It was weird. It was weird. Some of the questions he asked him, where it looked, to me, my perception on it was that Lazy Boy felt uncomfortable. You know, if you have to go to an interview and you're trying to promote your music, your mentality, your talents, whatever it may be, and you start to feel uncomfortable, I know when I'm in an uncomfortable situation, I fucking call bullshit. I call bullshit. Or I get up and I bounce, right? Straight up. And I don't be scared and run. I just tell him, hey, bro, I ain't feeling this shit, bro. I'm going to go ahead and do it pushing. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to do it pushing, bro. Because you sound like a goddamn fed. That's why, bro. And I feel like my freedoms are and my liberties are they're at play here. And I don't like to play, right? Do you understand that maybe, just maybe, the way Vlad asks these questions to these people he brings on there are not meant to be like an interrogation, but just meant to get down to the fabric of what they got going on. But asking people about, you know, when they joined gangs, asking people about, you know, the history of their neighborhoods, asking people about major crimes that have been committed by that neighborhood. It feels like you're trying to build a RICO or you're trying to build some type of case file, the X files, the XIV files. You know, in Lazy Boy's situation. You know, I thought Lazy Boy conducted himself the best he could. There's going to be a lot of people that they don't like him because of the beef with him and Lefty Gunplay and all the shenanigans and bullshit and the Joe Dirt haircut and all that weird shit, right? But at the end of the day, hey, he's representing San Jose, a city that has always had its presence felt, especially in Northern California, right? See, when I think Sanjo, I'm old school. When I think Sanjo, I think homeboys, Pendletons, big old brochas, tatted back, big old sharks on their fucking mascara, just mobbing, right? Old school bombs, cruising on Cinco de Mayo, Story and King, you know what I mean? Taco shops, just different little things of San Jose. The culture, the cultura is there, very present in Sanjo, right? And it's been like that since the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. San Jose's always wiggled, right? And they've had a reputation inside them walls. You know, in prison, Sanjo was always looked at when it came to the Norteños as not necessarily the White House of the Norte, because Salas always had that, right? But they were considered, all those homeboys were seasoned. Like they came from Sanjo already ready. You already knew it. Santa Clara County, the whole Santa Clara County, they were about the business. That's a fact, man. I respect the homeboys from San Jose. You know, they're on a whole different height over there. More veterano style. But nowadays times have changed, just like everywhere else. Now you're hearing the N-word everywhere. Now the Punches Pilot haircuts, the Edgars, the Decanes, the clothing, everything has changed. But one thing that hasn't changed about the city of Sanjo is always going to be representing the Norte like Sanjo does. So when I see someone like Lazy Boy getting the attention, it just baffles me. He's not what I picture an original Norteño is or was. I never seen homeboys like that. He's like a fucking hybrid. He's like the Tesla of Norte, right? I've never seen that. But I understand it's just the way it is nowadays, man. It's the way it rocks. You know, you got to respect it. No disrespect, just telling them my truth. Do I think Vlad did a good interview? Nah. Could have been better. You know what I mean? She came to the wax. We did it way nice, right? It just could have been better. Because some of these questions that not only he asks his Lazy Boy, but everybody else, it's going to get you guys caught up, man. Do you not feel when someone asks you a question on an interview that you pulled up for, okay, let's just do it like this. When someone asks you a question on a platform that you fucking pulled up for and you say, oh, I can't answer that, that's the fucking clue right there to get up and leave. If they're asking you questions that several times you have to say, oh man, I ain't trying to speak on that, or oh man, I can't answer that. This motherfucker is interrogating you, bro. He's trying to bring out some shit out of you that he's not supposed to even be discussing. Why do these guys continue, these gang members or alleged gang members or active gang members or people that are in that life, rappers, whatever, man. It's a thin line now between gangbanging and rapping. Everybody wants to be a rapper, right? Why do you allow yourself to be put in that awkward ass position? And you wouldn't it's crazy. You won't let Vatos get at you. Vatos be like, hey, homie, you're active. What's up? You get off where you're mad at. But you're going to allow this dude, Vlad, this Russian motherfucker, right? And even we'll throw Adam in there. He does the same shit. This white dude, Adam, to ask you guys questions that you know you can't answer. You know the situation. And I'm sure you motherfuckers tell him before, hey, bro, look, I can't speak on my hood shit. I can't speak on this or that, bro. I appreciate you not asking. The first thing Adam does is like, you know, you'll be like, hey, look, man, there's rumors that I'm gay and shit. I can't speak on that. Adam be like, oh, yo, so I heard you like to suck dick. Right? The first thing that you don't want to talk about is the first thing he's going to ask you. In a situation like that, my advice would be to get up and bounce, right? But I'm going to say Lazy Boy carried himself well. He did the best with what he had. He did the best with the Play-Doh he was given. He made something out of it, right? Vlad has been, for several years now, under the microscope. People have been saying he's a Fed or he's involved in them type of shenanigans. I don't know. I don't watch him enough to understand what he's got going on. But I have seen some of the questions he asks people. And I'm not going to even lie. Back in the days when I did watch a little bit of Vlad, I appreciated what he brought. I thought, and I think he's a better interviewer than Adam. That's a fact. And then a lot of other people. But I also like interviews where people are just able to do them and tell their own story and kick on back, right? Rather than be interrogated. See, there's a difference between asking the question, hey, bro, so we got Lazy Boy from Sanjo here, bro. Yeah, hey, how was your day? How'd you enjoy the ride? Bam. Was it cool, man? What you got coming up next, man? What's going on? Right? Shit like that rather than, so, what does that tattoo mean? The XIV. What does that mean? Turn to the left. Get the light on it. Okay. You might have, you can hear pictures being taken back. Turn to the right. This mother was in there taking mug shots, right? You know what I mean? Hey, don't be surprised if there's some extracurriculars later on in Lazy Boy's future that he didn't ask for, right? As far as Ricos and shit. These vatos are doing different types of things. They're utilizing social media to play you out of pocket. Okay? As a norteño, a Southsider, bulldog, whatever, there's always been, you can't say too much. I get talked shit about so much because, Gun, you say too much. I ain't never told anyone how to enter contraband into a prison. I ain't never told anyone how to make a pedazo. I ain't never told anyone how to motherfucking hide your contraband while in prison. I ain't never spoke on fucking a lot of things that have happened. Okay? But I still get told, oh, Gun, you're speaking on politics and saying a little too much, man. But then other people can speak on it and they'll be like, oh, but he's only saying what's public record. Stop it. If you don't fucking stop it already, right, get up and walk away, right? We all know the reason why I get shit talked about me is because I'm not functioning or I'm not part of anything anymore. You're not part of it, so you should just walk away from it. Well, come on with me, because in about 2 years when they whack you, you're not going to be part of it either. I say, let's go. Start early. You know, because you're going to say the same thing every other dropout or non-active guy says. And this is a fact. Anyone who's not gangbanging will tell you. You know what they say? You guys want to hear the universal thing that they say? I'm going to give you some knowledge you can't get in college. This is what they say. Damn, I should have did this a long time ago. There it is there. Truth. Facts, right? They all say that. I said it. Damn. I should have been over here a long time ago. Shit! We actually get canteen over here consistently? Right? Come on now. Look, my whole 2 cents with the Lazy Boy thing is, let that vato do what he does, man. If he wants to do his interviews and it's helping to push his music and put him on the map, that's his thing. As far as what it's doing for the Norteño movement, I don't think the Norteño movement is involved. You know, of course, when you're an active gang member, you have to carry yourself a certain way because you're a reflection of your gente and your people. But just because you fuck up and say something you're not supposed to or whatever, doesn't mean that reflects upon your people. You know, it's not your people's fault. So you're in the catch-22. Go over there and make us look good. But if you make yourself look bad, you're on your own, right? It's one of those situations. That's life, though, man. In general, that's just how it is. Anyways, man, I myself just don't think Vlad, you know, when it comes to the rumors about the is he a Fed or does he assist? No, but in a way he does. In a way, all channels do. Because law enforcement, just like anyone else, is part of the public and they can watch everything. So you got to watch what you say and what you do and how you carry yourselves and treat everybody with respect. Because when you go spouting off at the mouth or saying too much and you go asking crazy questions, Vlad and Adam, no minor, or is it A minor? Yeah, it's not no minor. He likes minor. When you go doing that, asking crazy questions, well, then you're just allowing people to build some type of case, man. You know? When you put yourself out there as the face of LA or the face of Sanjo or the face of Fresno or the face of Merced or whatever it may be, and you want that cloud as being that one, man, to keep the city on your back. Well, you ain't going to be the only ones on your back. You know, it could get ugly. You know what I mean? They could mistake you for Brick Wolf and try to get on your back. I'm just saying. With that being said, man, my 2 cents is, it seemed like more of an interrogation, but I think Lazy Boy carried himself well. I don't think he said too much, man, but asking a man about his tattoos and the details, intricate details, man, how many guys have went on Vlad with tattoos and he's never once asked them, you know, what that means or why that or why that? Either he didn't know fucking questions to ask this dude because the dude's considered a nobody, or he was trying to build a fucking case off of him. I'm just saying. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, the struggle, the strive. We're going to continue to do what we do right here. A lot of people don't like me because I tell you this straight up with no added preservatives, but it's real, man. I respect Lazy Boy. I especially respect, even more than him, the city of San Jose. And I know how homeboys used to get down, bro. Homeboys were like, don't say nothing. Don't give him nothing. Don't tell him nothing. I've noticed, man, and I'm going to do a video on it. I've noticed in just this past few months, I don't know if a Wheela went out where the Norteños are now allowed to be on social media and do it, but I've seen a lot of podcasts and respects. I'm glad they're getting theirs, right? Finally, their voices are being heard. But you still got to watch what the fuck you say. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in. And that's the betterment of all people. Vlad was like, so you got an L right here, huh? Does that mean leva? Or like he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, if you don't stop it, the gun.